Welcome back, Carmel. Today is Friday the 17th.
Yes, it is.
I still haven't gotten a haircut. Thanks to Carolyn Swanson for this awesome mask.
Oh, yeah.
You're right, Brandon. It is not only stylish, it does not fog up glasses. So,
You're looking good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Friday the 17th at 9:20 in the morning, and Chief Tomasi has a couple things to do. So thank you for joining me this morning. I know you've got some exciting news.
Always happy to guest.
We don't have a lot about protecting the community under COVID. It's just more the art of good governance this morning, I think, with our well-planned things to talk about, which is the art of good communication, which is also the art of good governance, I guess. So, anyway, special thanks to Public Works crews. They finished spreading our beautiful wood chips in Mission Trail Nature Preserve, not too thick, not too thin. And here at City Hall, it looks really nice.
Great, yeah.
Renee has a secret stock of the nice wood chips that he uses in select locations. So thank you, it looks beautiful. We do have our second public meeting for the fire /ambulance services ad hoc committee next Tuesday, the 21st at 4:30 p.m. That's a virtual meeting. So Ashley will kindly add the link to the Friday letter, and then of course it was emailed out to everyone as well. So that should be a good meeting. We'll have answers to some of the questions. We'll have corrections to some of the statements. It was a great meeting this past Tuesday, and we're going to continue that trend hopefully next Tuesday. Heard from Jenny McMurdo, still Taste of Carmel tickets available. You want to go with me?
Are you asking me on a date?
It's not a date, it's like business with food.
If there's food, I'm there.
Oh, there'll be food,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
So that is, don't forget, that's the 6th of October
Okay.
which is a Wednesday, I think. So we have council on Monday the 4th, Tuesday the 5th, and then this on Wednesday the 6th.
There you go.
And it's from 6 to 9 on Ocean Avenue. Bring a sweater. It should be great. It's going to be, I like these events where we close down some public right away and have kind of a community celebration. This is really kind of locals oriented.
Cool
so
event, yeah.
It's a great way of, growing out of the pandemic, hopefully. So great celebration. I'm in full support. And the last thing I have is we are very, very short-staffed. Please be patient with everyone here at City Hall, in Public Works, at the PD, at the library. Bless the librarians. My goodness, they're all cranking. So be patient. If you need someone to yell at, my number is 620-2058, or my cell is 521-8061. Please feel free to call day or night. So that's what I got. What do you got, buddy?
Well, I got a few things. So we'll talk first about our temporary outdoor seating. Some people know them as parklets. Folks around the village. I know you'd love that term.
Mary Schley calls them parakeets.
Parakeets, yeah, I did see that actually. She's going to hate you for saying that. So we probably have noticed around town some of the parklets have gone away. As we all probably know by now, the city council did approve an extension for a month, so out through October 13th. But as part of that extension, anybody who wanted to keep their parklet needed to pay an $842 per space. So if you have 2 parking spaces, $842 times 2.
What is that number?
It's a lot of money. No, I know it's $16.84.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I can do math this early in the morning.
He does math in public.
Believe it or not, it's dangerous, very dangerous. So several of them did keep their parklets for the month. We'll be talking with the city council again in October. It's the October 5th meeting, whether or not to extend that another month. So we're going to be looking at it month by month.
So what if one of the restaurateurs remove their outdoor seating now, and they want to replace it if the program is extended by the council in October?
That's a great question.
Thanks.
So we did not have that discussion with the city council last month, but we are going to bring that up for October 5th meeting, so that anyone who did pull their parklet out, if they get extended for another 3 months or 4 months, or it continues to go on and they want to rebuild, we'll have an answer to that.
Awesome.
So at this point in time, we can't say for sure. So we'll have that conversation in October. So
Awesome.
right now we're left with 26 parklets in town. That's our number right now.
26.
26.
It's my age.
Yeah. So then, kind of staying in the outdoor seating vein, but switching over to permanent. So this is what our ad hoc committee has been discussing, and just remember they're related but totally separate items. Our outdoor ad hoc committee did finally have a chance to go through the whole survey that we did, about 1,400 responses. They've made a recommendation that it's going to the Planning Commission, probably in November. That recommendation is to continue development of a permanent program into the future, which would be, design guidelines for these things. We'd be doing code updates. It's a big process. It would take, a year or two to do this whole thing. So that Planning Commission is going to review that recommendation, and the Planning Commission makes a recommendation to the City Council. That's the next step. So it's a multi-step process. And where we're going is just to get to the decision, yes or no, should we develop a program? So we're still very early in the process. The City Council ultimately is going to give staff direction, yes or no, continue developing a program. And if it's yes, then that's when we get into all the regulatory work to look at our codes, where it needs to be updated, how we can, whether or not it's consistent with our general plan, things like that. So that's the next step. So I'm looking at Planning Commission in November, and that would likely get us to the City Council in December or January, sometime in there.
Great.
Speaking of Planning Commission, we have a special Planning Commission meeting on September 29th, Wednesday, September 29th, to discuss one item. It's a Verizon antenna being added to the top of an existing PG&E power pole. It's on the west side of La Playa, so on Carmelo between 8th and 9th. That's the location. It's a special meeting of the Planning Commission. There will be a tour of inspection prior, and we would absolutely love for as many people to come and participate via Zoom. It's a remote meeting though, so the tour of inspections in person, the hearing itself is going to be via Zoom. We encourage everyone to come and participate in that.
That's going to be a good one.
It will be. It's an important conversation to have. And then last but not least, we have an ordinance that's going to the City Council at our next meeting for signs. It's not really, it's not a fancy ordinance. Really what it's doing is it's getting us more in line with federal law. So federal law does not allow local jurisdictions to regulate the content of a sign. Think constitutional law. So our ordinance, which is older, is a bit outdated now, and probably wouldn't stand up.
I wrote that. Older.
Yep, it's seasoned. It's a seasoned ordinance.
Thank you.
That maybe needs to have a little bit of polish done to it. But yeah, we're taking that forward to the City Council, really to just remove that language that's controlling the content of signs. We added a couple little cleanup things in there, like how the city can deal with abandoned signs and things like that. But for the most part, it's just a cleanup item. So that'll be at the City Council.
AICP test question will be, what can we regulate?
What can we regulate?
Yes,
We can time, place, and manner.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
You got that one right. Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, our sign ordinance is extremely popular. In fact, other jurisdictions turn to it all the time as the template for their own sign ordinances. So it's a good one, and we're blessed to have craftspeople here that do handsome signs and business owners that understand the importance of attractive signage. So
Indeed.
So it's a little tune-up. Got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it. That's all I have.
That's all I have. Well, get vaccinated and
Take good care.
take care.